Hi, this is JilMac. I am the instructor for the Community College of Vermont. My students know that if they have any questions about this or any other video, that they can give me a call. All right, let's talk about the before and after examples. So here is our website, and this is for web development, and this is our textbook. And as we scroll down, we can download the files, or we can just look at the files out on the textbook's website. So let's look at Chapter 1. In Chapter 1, we have four different examples that we can use. The first one, and a lot of students pick the first one. Sometimes when you pick the first one, though, it doesn't have a lot of stuff on it because they're just kind of building up. In this case, the name of the file is called Basic HTML Page, No Content, which means it has no content. There's going to be nothing on this page. So let's click on it and see. This page has nothing. So let's just move this over a little bit and let's grab the code. So here's the code for that basic HTML page, no content. And when we look at it, we have our doc type of HTML, which is HTML5. We have our opening HTML tag and closing HTML tag. We have our header tag, and the header basically says that what's in here under the title, metadata we'll talk about a little bit later in this semester. Right now we're just looking at the title tag. The title tag says whatever is in between the opening title and the closing title inside the header is going to be on the tab on your web page. So this one says your title page, and lo and behold, it says your title page. If you wanted to, you could make a change and you could put in your name or something for when you save your after. And then you have to FTP it up and you'll be able to see it. Inside the body of this page, you have to have some content. If we added something like, hi, this is JilMac's first page, it would appear in the first page after you uploaded it to your ST-Web space, or you could also look at it in your browser. But it doesn't have this initially. All it has is these comments. So this is the opening tag for a comment, and this is the closing tag. And you can see that the text is in green. If you have an editor that is color coding, this green is not going to display. Basically, what's in black is going to display. So that's what this first one is going to look like. You could put back in that line. Oops, I didn't mean for it to be that line, but just hi from JilMac. And now if we save this, save file, save as, if we save this as our after example, then we FTP'd these two no content and no content after up, you'd be able to see the differences between them. And that would be your before and after. Now let's look at the second example. And our second example is basic HTML page with content. So let's look at that. And now let's look at what the code looks like in this basic HTML page. On line 1, we have our doc type. On line 2, we have this HTML. It's going to be in English. And we have our opening tag and our closing HTML tag. In the header, I happen to put that in as an example. In the header, it has blue flags. And lo and behold, the tab on this web page in the browser displays blue flags. Inside the body of this, we have this whole article. And the whole article, if we break it up, has an H1 tag. The H1 tag is what displays the empirical blue flags. The H1 tag gives it a certain size and a certain font. So in this case, it's going to be bigger. And then we have an image tag. The image tag says, I want you to import this file called blueflags.jpg. I want you to give it a width of 300 and a height of 175 pixels. And the alt tag is going to be blue flags. And what that alt tag means is that when you hover over it, this is a basic one. Let me look, and basic HTML tag. Yep. I think I've grabbed the wrong example because there is an alt tag here, but this alt tag just says blue flags, and this particular alt tag says learn more about it. So there's a couple of differences, but that's fine. Then within the paragraph tag, so we have a beginning paragraph tag and an ending paragraph tag, we have I am continually, and we see those words over here, I am continually. And then notice how the amazed is italicized. Well, if you come over to the code, you'll see that amazed is in between an EM tag and a closing EM tag. That EM tag says to emphasize it, or the way it displays it is italicized. Sometimes you might see a tag of an I and a closing I for italicized. That's kind of older HTML, but that's how it works. Then we have our ahref in here. And this is where we have our title of Learn More About Blue Flags. So as you cursor over this, you're going to learn more about blue flags. And also, as you cursor over it, I just want you to look in this lower left-hand corner. That's why I'm bringing this window up a little. As I cursor over it, it's going to display where it is going to go, because the link is going out to Wikipedia, and as I cursor over that, it shows me where it's going. So remember, you need to cursor over a link so that you know where it's going before you click on it, especially on web pages. And the rest of it is that somehow all of this, somehow all of this, and so we see that somehow all of this, that's the rest of it, and then we end our paragraph. After we close our paragraph, we're closing our article, we're closing the body tag, and we're closing our HTML. So that's what this code is doing on this page. And I hope that helps you kind of understand what this HTML means in Chapter 1.